Just look at that. Zimbabwe stun Australia. That's a real headline from a recent T20 World Cup. I mean, come on, an underdog story, a victory that seemed absolutely impossible. These are the moments that make sports magic, right? That raw emotion, it's why we watch.
But that leads to a really big question, doesn't it? In a world that has dozens and dozens of tournaments going on all the time, how do you find the stories that actually matter? It can feel pretty overwhelming trying to keep track. So how do you cut through all that noise to find the good stuff? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out today.
Okay, so that one incredible upset, as amazing as it was, it's really just one piece of a giant global puzzle. And the people putting that puzzle together, the ones who build this incredible stage for it all to happen, that's the International Cricket Council, or you know them as the ICC. They're the ones behind the whole framework.
So, what does that global stage actually look like? A lot of folks think international cricket is just the big World Cup that rolls around every 4 years. But the reality is so much more exciting. It's basically a non-stop, year-round show, absolutely packed with all sorts of different competitions.
The ICC basically breaks all this action down into a few key categories. First, you've got your men's and women's global tournaments. Think of these as the main events, the absolute pinnacle of the sport. Then, you've got youth and development events. This is where you get a sneak peek at the next generation of superstars. And kind of woven through all of that are these ongoing championship leagues. They tell these really long, sprawling stories that can last for years.
And here you can really see that variety in action. Look, you've got the super high-energy men's T20 World Cup and the massive women's cricket World Cup. Those are the blockbusters. Then, like we said, you get a look at the future with the under-19s. But check out that last one, the Cricket World Cup League 2. It's a pathway event that runs from 2023 to 2027. It's like a marathon, not a sprint, and it's where the drama starts building long before the main tournament. See, there's literally something for every kind of fan.
Okay, so with all this stuff happening, you're probably wondering, how on earth do you keep up with it all? Well, this is where it gets really good. The key is to stop thinking of the ICC's online stuff as just a website. Instead, think of it as your own personal all-access pass that puts you right in the front row.
So what is this digital fan pass? It's basically a collection of all the online tools you could ever want. It gives you direct access to live games, super deep stats, breaking news, and all the video highlights you can handle. Everything you need for every single ICC event, all in one spot.
So let's walk through how you'd actually use this. 1, you can follow the matches live, ball by ball. 2, you can check the official standings so you always know what's on the line. 3, you can dive into the stats, go as deep as you want. 4, watch the video highlights to catch up on anything you missed. And 5, get the latest news as it happens. It's really like your personal command center for all things cricket.
And what's cool is that you can use it differently depending on what you're in the mood for. Is it game day? Awesome. You'll probably be glued to the live match tracker, watching the play of the day videos, and maybe even jumping into some live polls. But maybe you're in a more analytical mood. That's when you can do a deep dive into team stats, look up who won player of the match in past tournaments, or even read the official rules. It's perfect for both the fan who just wants the action and the one who wants to know everything.
But hold on, there's a whole other side to this story, and it happens completely off the field. Think about it. Putting on a global show like this is a massive, massive job. Behind every single match you watch, there's this powerful engine of partners working to bring it all to life.
It's really a whole ecosystem. You've got the broadcast partners. They're the reason you can watch the game on your screen, wherever you are. Then you have premier and global partners. They provide the crucial funding that makes staging these huge world-class tournaments even possible.
And the support system doesn't even stop there. There are 2 more layers here. You've got official supporters who help out with all sorts of specialized things. And, really importantly, there are social responsibility initiatives. These make sure the sport gives back and has a positive impact on communities all over the world. It's a total 360-degree support network.
All right, so we've looked at the big picture, we've checked out the calendar, and we've opened up the fan toolkit. What this all means is that you are now officially empowered. You have everything you need to go out and find the next great cricket story for yourself.
And I love this quote because it just hits the nail on the head. The scoreboard tells you who won. The stats tell you how. But the story is waiting for you to discover it. Think about that. Anyone can check a score, but the real joy, the magic of being a fan, is finding the story behind the score. The incredible comeback, the bitter rivalry, that one player's breakthrough moment. And now, you have the map.